Welcome to Everything to Guppy, the podcast where we discuss every item, and item on the Binding of Isaac. I'm Jermuh Gruh, and I am joined by a real veiny guy, Gary Butterfield.
You know, I'm so vain, I probably think this item's about me.
It probably is. I couldn't. What's a better vainage? I feel like I didn't really get there with the vein. Like, it just called you kind of veiny. That's probably insulting and wrong.
Well, yeah, it's like a dick or a muscle.
Mm-hmm.
Muscles are. I would have went with you're so vain.
Okay.
I would have went with that poll.
A guy so vain he probably thinks this podcast is about you. Is that what you were kind of thinking?
Yeah, I think that's probably what I would have done.
Okay, well that's good. Can you? I mean, if you want to, I can play back the last podcast that we just recorded. Can you tell me if any of my jokes, if you could have improved any of those too? Like, do you have anything that sticks out?
Do the entire thing.
Yeah.
Well, instead of doing that, I'll give you a little hint. Or just a little pro tip for life.
Okay.
Don't Google image search varicose veins.
No.
Like I just did.
Yeah, that's not a good time.
It's really bad.
I had a grandma with varicose veins, dude. I'm scarred since, so we're all good.
Yeah, nasty.
And natural.
Yeah. Well,
natural.
It's natural. It is natural. I'm not trying to call your grandma nasty. I'm not saying she's a gold digger.
Whoa. I'm not... Finish that sentence, I dare you. What did you not fuck with, Gary?
Well, listen, the thing about reggae is that's not to my taste.
Oh, okay.
But I recognize that it has a rich cultural history. These are gross. Vein, you ever look at like a muscle guy, like a bodybuilder?
Oh, yeah, dude.
Aren't they fucking disgusting?
Dude, do you follow Kumail on Twitter?
I did up until he got all swole.
So the other day, like he posted like I'm eating pie, and like he's just standing in front, and he's just fucking swole, and he's got those like those huge like I lift weight veins now, and it's just fucking weird, man. Like, dude, you're a nerd. Like, what did you do?
Well, and it's not just like a nerd. It's a way to look really disgusting. It just looks really like it looks like a rogue touched you. And like you have those,
absolutely,
like that creepy power signatures coming. Like every bodybuilder looks like Rogue is taking their powers.
Wouldn't it be even better if every bodybuilder, instead of whenever they do steroids, they just had a big white stripe in their hair? Like that's the way we were identifying. Like tiny dick, white stripe, lots of veins.
Oh, are you talking about my cover band, the Tiny Dick White Stripes?
Yep. Mm-hmm. Fell in love with a ghost, and she ghosted me completely.
Yeah, like a one nation army could probably keep me back.
I used to give that dude a lot of money so that he would send me records in the mail, and then I stopped and was like, "What the fuck am I doing with my life? Like, what am I getting out of this whole thing besides records? It's so weird."
Well, that is usually how like commerce works, man. Like you give somebody money for a bunch of records. I'm
not sure.
Were you expecting more than that?
Well, I mean, I just like it's the white stripes though. Like, I mean, there's so many other. You know what I'm saying? Like 6 months into this, I was like, I don't actually like the white stripes. I think I was just hyped for a moment. Like they're good, but like, am I like collect all of their weird vinyl good? Like, no, not at all.
Yeah. That I understand. I didn't really understand what it was. I didn't realize they were white stripes records.
Okay,
because I was like, those guys don't put out a record every 6 months.
So it's just a service that Jack White puts together just to send people random. It's like a real old school Spotify,
like a blind
right?
box.
Yeah.
I was thinking like he was like he had a label or something.
It's a hoot toot box, I guess.
I was thinking maybe he had like a label or something, but I didn't know they're like put out. That sounds obnoxious.
Yeah.
That guy's fucking gross.
But I've got a vinyl copy of their first concert. If you want to like jam out with me one day, like, I don't know what do I do with that.
Yeah.
I tried to give it to a turntablist, and he said no. I'm not going to scratch on that.
Yeah. Varicose veins. Have you gotten this item before?
No, not at all.
If we were going to we should have had you guest earlier on.
Way earlier, because you guys are kind of deep into this shit, and I am like, for a long time now, I've been checked out of Isaac. I did play whenever the last DLC hit, and I played some more, because I got real into greed mode for a while.
Mm-hmm.
And but I never got like to the point where I could consistently beat it, so I never got to greedier or any of that shit, so yeah. I mean, this seems okay. Like, it's just another one of those like on hit things that I hate in these video games. Like, it's great. The thing that you don't want me to do in the game, now you've given it a power up. Okay.
Yeah. This is a pretty powerful version of it, but it's also shitty.
Yeah.
Because you have to get hit.
Mm-hmm.
And then you leak blood for 2 seconds. Like, who cares?
The item the character appearance is very cool though. Like I like Veiny Isaac a lot.
Yeah, Veiny Isaac is scary. Again, I can't look at that without thinking about Rogue.
You kind of got a little obsession going, man. Are you okay?
I do have a little bit of a obsession.
When you think of Rogue, do you think of comic book like full-figured womanly Rogue, or do you go immediately to Suke, whose name
to Anna
Paquin? Paquin?
Yeah. No, I think of comic book Rogue. I think of the animated series.
That's what I was going to say. I think of the animated series Rogue mostly. So
yeah. Have you, Jeremy? For people listening, Jeremy got me the animated series making of book for Christmas. It was very sweet. Oh. Have you flipped through that at all?
I have not.
Spent time with that?
Mm-mm.
It's pretty fun.
I take that back. I read the intro, and then like it was very much in the such exec had to come and do this, and then we got another exec, and I was like, this is so fucking boring. Talk about the X-Men already. What are we doing?
There are a lot of executives.
Yeah, there's a lot of executive chat, which I'm not really into. So if you buy the book, be warned. A lot of executive chat.
In the Discord, can I show you something that I'm getting from my friend Derek?
Yeah.
He doesn't listen to this, so this won't spoil it for him, but I think this is a funny item. He's had a rough year, and I'm getting him this for Christmas.
That is incredibly cheap for an animation cell. So Gary sent me a 1992 animated series hand-painted animation cell of Fabian Cortez from the X-Men animated series, which is extremely good. But like that's like not to say that you don't care about your friend. What was his name again? I don't even.
Derek.
But like. I mean, this is a perfectly reasonable price. What I'm saying is, don't feel bad that you didn't spend more money on him. Like,
no,
is there
I wasn't going to until you said something about it.
Is there a second gift? Maybe is there another? Yeah. Are you getting it framed? Are you getting it framed?
I'm also going to do this $2,500 one.
Okay,
where Cyclops and Miscellaneous are standing in front of a billboard marked food.
I do love Miscellaneous in my X-Men series. It's one of my favorite things.
Look at this crew.
This is good. This is good. Yeah. They weren't even in the fucking show. Like
I don't know what this is from.
Yeah. Where's Carol Danvers and who is the guy on the left? Is that The Rock? Like what is
it's a Ram guy with a eye patch. I think he's a Starjammer in the cartoon.
That was signed too. That explains. There's a lot of these that are signed that are way too expensive. Yeah. Well, if you're doing the $2,500 and the $29 one, I think that's perfectly acceptable.
That's a stocking stuffer. That's a tip.
Yeah.
I always tip my Christmas presents. Like a smaller version of it that comes with it. The thing I like about that Fabian Cortez one is he's just present. Like he's just standing in a very neutral pose, and it looks like he's holding a whistle.
Also, the picture that they took of it is extremely low res, so like it just looks it looks kind of rough in the photo, which I appreciate. Man. They really went through some detail and it gave him like weird stubble. Like he's got like a couple of like 4 or 5 whiskers, like he's a teenage me trying to like really jump the line a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You're letting your hair grow wild now in the pandemic, right?
I finally I had to. I was in a wedding, so I had to like do a thing. So my hair is looking all normal now.
Shit, I liked it. I liked big hair, Jeremy.
Yeah, I've got a lot of pictures of BHJ, as what they like to call me, back at the Washita High. Yeah,
hook me up with a BHJ, please. Yeah, I like everybody with COVID shag.
Yeah, me too. I think we should all just let everything go. Like we should get away from being neat. You know what I'm saying?
Like, why are we being vain?
Why are we being vain? Why do you want to look good all of the time?
Yeah,
just look bad. Like, come down here so that I don't have to go up there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, I don't want to. So much effort to look nice. Like, it's so much fucking effort.
Yeah, this is the kind of content I couldn't say while Will was on, because he'd be like, "Got to make sure that I'm prim and proper."
Yeah, he's very
make sure he's very metrosexual. That Will.
Does because you mentioned that like in between the episodes, like he has to go and like do his fingernails and his hair and all that stuff. Like, because me and you are just rolling through this. Like, we've done 40 minutes of podcast in 30 minutes somehow. I think we're fucking rocking this. But
he brushes his teeth between every episode too. It's fucking weird.
Is it just because of the mic?
Hey folks, Future Will here. So this is just mean, obviously, and not, to my mind, called for. But on the other hand, I can content myself with the knowledge that I didn't spend 10 minutes of a podcast failing to describe a picture from a 20-year-old cartoon. So, That'll get me through the day.
Or like, what is it? Like,
It's because he gets really up on there. I think it tastes like metal. Like, I think he's just
so
like,
he's
"Oh,
like right here, right in the mic, and he start talking like
Yeah.
this. Man, I can't handle that.
He goes and brushes his teeth and does a complete floss.
Hey, that dude's
Between
mic
things. Here's-
technique
it's
is
out.
Monstro's lung. Like, what are you doing?
He learned his oh, hello, I'm Mike technique. And,
Oh, hey, Mike, what's going on?
hello. I'm just here to tell you not to eat the mic. Is Will around? So I can talk to him?
No, but Will's gone. Mike, what are these ducks in the background? What did you bring the ducks for?
Yeah, though this is my goose companion.
Oh, hey, okay. Is it?
You know, I use the goose to demonstrate mic technique.
Oh, okay.
The other spelling of it, not.
Can you get the goose a little closer to the mic? I can't quite. Like, you're losing me on this whole bit if you can't get the goose on front of the mic. I mean,
here the mic here, goose.
it seems like the goose
Jerry,
is walking away. It seems like the goose.
do like I taught you.
The goose
like
is
I taught-
gone.
no.
The goose is gone.
No, Jerry, no. I'm
There he
sorry.
goes.
I'm still learning to implement the goose into my teachings. Give me
He's,
a second. I'll be back.
He's on the bus.
Can you put me on hold real quick?
Yeah. Hold on. Just hold on 1 second. I got that. Man, this guy, he's really chasing that goose. He's going after it.
It seems very dramatic with the music.
I mean, he just jumps. God damn. The goose is in a tree. I didn't know did you know geese can fly?
Oh, the guy can fly as well. This is
Oh, whoa! The guy can fly. This is wild.
Mike technique. Do it.
Get it, Mike. You should really introduce yourself with the flying stuff next time, because your mic technique is not that great, but the flying is
Yeah.
amazing. Oh, there they go. Wow. Oh, now they're just gone.
Yeah. Somehow the music's still going. The he just wanted to change industries from the flying industry to the podcasting industry.
If you could
it's so lucrative.
If you could describe your mic technique with a Binding of Isaac item, what would it be? Because I think it would be an epic fetus. Oh, got him! Fucking got him! Woo!
I was gonna distant
Poggers.
Oh, you can't use that anymore because that guy's a Nazi.
No. That's not poggers. That's a different thing. Don't worry about it.
No, the guy who coined poggers is
No, it's
is a
fine.
shithead.
Don't worry about it. Don't look it up. It's cool. Everything's fine.
What else should they not look up, Jeremy?
Patreon.com/Duckfeed.tv. And they should definitely not give us the guppy bump for these episodes that I have infected a soundboard into, and we'll actively make worse probably. So, do that. Let's see if we've got any more ratings and reviews. Absolutely delightful. This is a 5-star review from SPN Family. Love the laugh out loud humor and insight these guys bring to their analysis. It's so much fun to hear fellow fans embrace the great and the not so great moments of this amazing show. Thank you. Keep up the good work.
Thank you.
Thank you, SPN Family.
Yeah, thank you. We love SPN. We're talking about Sad Onion, Proptosis.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Can you get there?
And
Nancy's Neck. That's in the Afterbirth DLC.
Man, I'm so mad at myself. Good night.
Good night.
Sorry, I could have swore I fucking had one.
I can't think of a single one. Let me just type in the letter N and see what happens.
Yeah, fuck, man.
The negative, no,
Negative.
endless, nameless, the nail. Wood nickel doesn't seem like it counts.
Well, it does have an N in there.
But it doesn't start with the N. Do you really want to get into how things start?
No, I'm agreeing with you.
Didn't sound like it. Your tone had a disagreeing tone in it.
I was disagreeing with the wiki.
We'll cut this out.
No.
We don't want the podcast listeners to know we disagreed.